uncontroversial opinion, let me remind you that I am the United States Gaming Champion, which makes me the greatest gamer in the world today. Now, let me enlighten you because I am sick and tired of ignorances such as yourself and every one of you watching this video at home right now or on your cell phone during school when you're supposed to do your homework. But let me teach you what good gaming is. Now, since you're all idiots, let me use reverse logic and work with you just so I can somehow, or at least you can somehow comprehend the words that I am saying. This is the top 8 greatest games in the mind of wannabe gamer hipsters who are so insecure that they'll pretend to be smart. Number 8. Journey. Journey is a very unique title that indulges itself in something that stupid people in today's society who think Obama's a good president would have an insurmountable hard time playing. There's also great music that 99% of the world just can't comprehend. And don't forget the amazing co-op experience in which you can't even talk to your partner. Explaining the co-op in this game is like explaining method acting to the team captain of the cheerleading squad. Games are meant to be like a dream, like Journey, or at the very least, art. Number 7. Infamous. You know, gamers just don't respect third-person shooters anymore. They don't. They talk about Call of Duty, Halo, Battlefield, but you know what they don't get? They don't get innovation. In Infamous, you're going to get an entirely different and unique game that you have never witnessed. You have to play as a dynamic character. I repeat, a dynamic character in cold and uses multidimensional powers of lightning to defeat enemies. You mean guns aren't the only way to defeat an enemy? Say it ain't so! Number 6. Walking Dead. And this game is really funny actually because anyone who denies this game for being the best game of 2012, well, you just don't get it. Here's a quote from an ignoramus in the internet. Objection! Some people play games for the violence and gore. Not all people want to play story over gameplay, and as for me, I love playing mindless action games. It's fun to play. The key word is fun. There's absolutely nothing wrong with simplicity. A simple, fun game can be as good as an art game, like Path, which tries too hard to convey a deep story. I play games to have fun. The Walking Dead is a good game, but it wasn't as fun as games like Call of Duty franchise and the Hitman Absolution games. Isn't the point of video games is to entertain you? Have a laugh with friends and enjoy yourself? Well, I think so. Derpty derpty derp. Mediocrity from its finest from the uneducated masses. Here is my rebuttal. I agree with you there that fun is a key factor. But here's the thing that you ignoramuses with 1/4 the brain that I have, when you go to play games such as The Walking Dead or, for example, Silent Hill 2, you are not only looking for some amounts of fun, but you're also looking to evoke emotion, such as joy, fear, sadness, etc. I mean, generally, we all need to apply our critical thinking skills and the seeking of aesthetic experiences in order to seek out and talk about and say, hey, that game and that because of this and that. Not, this game is freaking awesome because the blood and gore and realistic graphics. I mean, blood and gore is fine to defend. It's for some visual pleasure you personally enjoy, or perhaps aesthetic beauty. In summation, take that! Number 5, the Antechamber. The Antechamber is a smart game that makes you think of not just only about yourself, but society as a whole. Here's some quotes from the game. Failure to success does not mean failure to progress. A choice may be as simple as going left or right. The choice doesn't matter if the outcome is the same. When you return where you have been, things aren't always as remembered. Some choices have us running around a lot without really getting anywhere. You don't like where you ended up, try something else. The first step. It may be harder than the rest of the challenge. What appears impossible may have a simple answer. A few steps backwards can lead you forward. How you perceive a problem may change when you see it. A path may neither be right or wrong, it may be just different. Number 4, Uncharted. Better than COD. Number 3, generally all Pokemon games. You don't understand, you just don't understand. Like, you don't understand Archimedes' principle. I know it, and you don't, so shut up. Number 2, Assassin's Creed 3. A stealth game that requires stealth. No. No. Just here. Number 1, The Legend of Zelda games. Now, you might say that Majora's Mask, Ocarina of Time, Wind Waker, Twilight Princess, and Skyward Sword are all the same game. I mean, yes, they all have essentially the same mechanics through gameplay and has a predictable story over the course of 13 years, and the only thing that has changed from the game alone is about graphics and adding some minor stuff like riding a boat or turning to a wolf, which doesn't count. And even though it is probably considered as an overrated franchise, considered it has produced more games and has more press along with Mario and Sonic than Halo and Call of Duty together, but at least it's not a generic first-person shooter game like Call of Duty. Now remember, listen to me, because unlike you, I'm actually smart.